Different types of Rottweiler. Did you know there is more than one? When most people think of the Rottweiler dog breed, they picture a sturdy, tall, muscular dog with floppy ears and a two-tone coat. It can be a surprise to learn that there is actually more than one type, or subtype if you will, in the Rottweiler dog breed. This is a controversial topic and many Rottweiler breeders and owners do not see eye to eye about whether there are different types and, if so, how many types of Rottweiler exist. In this video, we are going to walk you through the origin and history of the Rottweiler breed and explain how different breed lines came to be. We will also take a much closer look at the controversy so you can understand where different breeders are coming from. Let's start by investigating the very beginning of the popular modern Rottweiler dog breed. Watch a brief history of the Rottweiler dog breed. Rottweilers are a truly ancient working dog breed. As the American Kennel Club (AKC) explains, the Rottweiler dog breed has been traced all the way back to the time of the ancient Roman legions. These mighty, sturdy dogs are descended from truly ancient Asian Mastiffs, giant working dogs that specialized as drovers, herding dogs in charge of managing giant herds of livestock over long distances and often harsh weather and terrain. As the Roman legions patrolled their territories and expanded their holdings, they needed to bring their food, livestock, with them. The earliest Rottweilers served as drovers, guarding cattle and sheep and often the soldiers as well. From the start, the Rottweiler dog breed had the same basic traits they do today. Strong herding and guarding instincts. Strong prey drive, strong protective tendencies. Strong bonds with their people. Tireless work ethic. Immense courage even when faced with large predators, human or animal. In fact, Rottweiler dogs were also entrusted to carry the money bags around their necks after the livestock went to the market and was sold. Thieves were much less likely to try to steal the money if they had to go through a Rottweiler to get it. This earned them the name, Butcher's Dog of Rottweil, after the German cattle town where many of these dogs lived and worked. Making the transition to the modern Rottweiler breed. So how did the Rottweiler dog make the leap from ancient Roman drover dog to modern companion canine and family pet? This is a very interesting story. In fact, Rottweilers as a breed nearly died out altogether as modern transportation and technology replaced them in the traditional jobs they had been bred to do. But as King Rottweiler's breeder and kennel explains, when World War I broke out in the early 20th century, the breed got a fresh start serving as military and police dogs. Rottweilers also served as drovers, guard dogs, herding dogs, messenger dogs, search and rescue dogs, scent work dogs, and personal protection dogs. During the war, this breed got a much wider exposure in Europe and America. In America today, the Rottweiler is currently the 8th most popular purebred companion canine, out of 195 registered purebred dog breeds. The controversy over different types of Rottweilers and what you need to know. Now that you have a working knowledge of the Rottweiler's history and lineage, you probably also have a pretty good idea of the three main types of Rottweilers: Roman, German, and American. To further complicate the situation, some breeders and owners say there are even more Rottweiler types, including European, Serbian, and so-called rare Rottweilers. But is it really fair or even accurate to say that the Rottweiler dog breed has been split up into 3 or even more different types? This is exactly what the controversy is about. So let's take a look at each name type or subtype of the Rottweiler and see whether they are sufficiently different to justify being called different types. Roman Rottweiler. The Roman Rottweiler is the original Rottweiler dog breed from which all other types have descended. As you saw in the short video you watched earlier, these earliest examples of the modern Rottweiler dog breed was quite large and lean with long legs and a long tail. German Rottweiler. The main distinction today between the German Rottweiler and the American Rottweiler is the dog's birthplace. This is why you may find some breeders who specialize in German Rottweilers breeding these dogs in America. For example, the breeding stock, male and female parent dogs, were imported from Germany. With a German birthplace, the puppies are considered to be from the German Rottweiler breed line. German Rottweilers are often said to be somewhat larger, stockier and heavier than their American cousins. These dogs always have natural, long tails as German breeders do not practice tail docking. A docked tail is considered a serious fault. As Karma's Rottweiler's breeder and kennel points out, the Allgemeiner Deutscher Rottweiler Club (ADRK) maintains its own breed standard, which aligns with that of the Fédération Cynologique Internationale (FCI) in Belgium. American Rottweiler. The American Rottweiler dog is a dog that was born in America, plain and simple. But in America, the American Kennel Club (AKC) is the governing body that oversees the official breed standard. In America, it is customary to cut off the tails of Rottweilers, and this is specified in the American breed standard. This is done in puppyhood and often when a dog is fixed, neutered or spayed. In the American breed standard, it is specified that the female Rottweiler adult will look distinctly feminine, versus a male Rottweiler having a masculine look. This is absent from the German breed standard. In the American breed standard, the coloration specified is black with rust to mahogany accent. In the German version, it is specified that the coloration of the coat is black and rust. Serbian Rottweiler. There is a lack of clarity regarding the type known as the Serbian Rottweiler. Sometimes these dogs are also called the Russian Rottweiler. Basically, once again it boils down to the dog's birthplace. If the dog or the dog's lineage was born in Serbia or Russia, then the lineage is sometimes said to be from Serbian Rottweilers. Rare Rottweiler. As Big Sky Rottweiler Rescue Charity explains, the rare Rottweiler is technically a myth. There is no such thing as a rare Rottweiler dog, per se. Sometimes dogs with unusual features or coloration may be called rare, such as single color coats, red is the most common here, or long hair coats. This is usually the result of breeding outside the official breed standard. It could be that the breeder didn't know what they were doing, or that the breeder deliberately bred for certain traits just so they could call the dog rare and charge a high price. This usually does a disservice to the dog and is very confusing to prospective Rottweiler owners. How many types of Rottweilers are there, really? When you dig through the differences in terminology and work through the differences of opinion, what you are left with is that the Rottweiler is a single breed of dog. There can be slight appearance differences in Rottweilers that are born in Germany or America or Serbia or elsewhere in Russia or Europe. But these reflect the different preferences of breeders in those parts of the world and are generally not sufficient to merit calling the dog a different type of dog. A good example of this is tail docking, which is the surgical removal of the tail. This has nothing to do with the dog's genetics. Since some breeders will attempt to charge more for Rottweilers based on where the dogs or the parent dogs were born or what the dogs look like, it is important to do your own research and discover whether the price you are being charged is fair. If a Rottweiler dog has numerous awards of merit for appearance or working dog competitions, this might justify charging a higher price. This is especially the case if you aspire to breed Rottweilers in the future. But otherwise, the most important thing to look for in a Rottweiler who is going to be your companion canine or service dog is a healthy dog. Make sure the breeder has done all the required Canine Health Information Center (CHIC) pre-breeding genetic tests. Ask the breeder to see proof of testing and proof your puppy has received all required vaccinations and anti-pest treatments. Be sure to get an initial guarantee of health. Then have your own veterinarian examine the puppy. Ultimately, a well-bred Rottweiler is a healthy Rottweiler dog. Click the link below in the description if you want to know more details, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. Don't forget to share with us your opinion in the comment below about this. Visit our website www.anythingrottweiler.com.